a guy I knew from school as well, but would become a longtime snitch and is still a snitch and people don't even know it, you know? So sit me down and he's like, okay, so what are we gonna do about this hash? And I'm just like, you know, I don't know, you know, what we're gonna do about this hash. And he's like, well, you know, this is a narcotic. And so at the time in Arizona, if you had more than, it was either 7 grams or 9 grams of any narcotic, 2.5 minimum. Just mandatory minimum sentencing, and that's it. And they created it for methamphetamine and for heroin laws because we had a huge meth scourge. And so like people were dealing meth and that was a good amount, right? So they ended up setting it up. So they're trying to essentially charge me with this hash under this narcotic law. And so this is where it gets interesting. He's like, okay, so I don't know what we're gonna do about this hash. And I'm like, well, you know, I've got this medical condition at the time, and I still do. I have shingles. That was one big part that helped me to go and like research and understand that the medical benefits of cannabis for pain instead of people taking pills like cannabis. You would have no idea, you know, or what they're trying to prescribe you. So sets me down and he's like, I don't know what we're going to do about this. And I'm just like, look, you know, I've got this medical condition and, you know, and have you ever seen The 25th Hour?
No.
So I've got this medical condition and, you know, I know it was just voted in, you know, and it's going to be legal soon. And, you know, and you can see this guy is just getting like more deflated as we're going. But I'm caught with, you know, what he can essentially charge me with a felony. And, you know, what he's convinced is 2.5 years. So he's trying to flex on me. He's like, so what can you tell me? And I'm like, well, I don't know. What can I tell you? He's like, well, you know, and his friend's like, give us some names. And I'm like, you know, so I play along because I don't like, if you know the situation, the best thing you could do is just play dumb, right? You know, I'm sure you've been in, you know, some situation where you just, the dumber you play, or the more ignorant you play, the better position you're in, you know? So I just play like I didn't know. He's like, well, what do you mean? You know, he's like, oh, you just give us some names. I'm like, oh, I don't got any names. So well, give us anybody. And I'm like, I don't, like, if you follow me, you've been following me. He's like, we've been under investigation for the last 3 months. Well, if you've been following me for the last 3 months, you know that I don't go anywhere. You know, I don't have any friends. I don't have any bad people. Well, you know, give us some bad people then. I'm like, I definitely don't know any bad people. Like, you know what I mean?